To range test these walkie-talkies. This one is a 1970s crystal control type on 27125, actually a CB channel. Made in the late 1970s, it also includes an AM radio. You saw a bit of that in a recent video. This one here is a little bit newer, a 1980s model, a Dick Smith Pocket Com. You can see how much smaller it is, but it's basically a similar type radio arrangement. 4 or 5 transistors, super regenerative, 27 meg AM, but this time on 27145 MHz. That's a frequency used here in Australia for a lot of kids' walkie-talkies from about the early 1980s. It was on an in-between channel, so you couldn't actually talk to it with a normal 27 meg CB radio, unlike this one. And here are 2 others, basically a pair I got very cheaply. Again, 27 meg AM, super regen receiver, and 27145. These I'd say would be 1990s, maybe even 2000s, but the big difference is they've only got a much smaller antenna, so I'll be expecting less range. The thing that gives you a bit of a fright is the radiation from these super regen receivers. I'll just turn on this one. And yes, there's some radiation or hash that you can easily hear. I might do a range test of that as well. As a receiver, I'm using the FT817 and the magnetic loop. Although it is on the ground, it's on a bit of a mound, so it is slightly elevated to face the area that I'll be walking through to do the range test.
We'll start off with our 27125 MHz walkie-talkie.
Well, first of all, test the super regen receiver. Even at about 8 metres, it's got quite a range.
We're now about 60 metres away. This is the 1970s walkie-talkie on 27125. And if you hear the variation on and off just then, that was because I was turning the super regen receiver on and off. This is approximately 100 metres away, 100 metres away. Again, I just turned on and off the super regen receiver. Okay, this is about 200 metres away, 200 metres away. I'm on another mound, so the signal should be quite good, as it's only a couple of trees between the receiving site and here. This is about 200 metres away. I'll do the receiver thing.
Next we'll try the Minicom. That's the super regen receiver. This is the Minicom. This is the Minicom. The antenna's a bit smaller. We're on 27145. As you could hear, the super regen receiver is again radiating a strong signal. Okay, this is the Minicom and we're 50 metres away. 50 metres away. I'll just turn on and off the super regen receiver. This is about 50 metres away. We're now 100 metres away. 100 metres away on the Minicom. 150 metres away. 150 metres away on the Minicom. 200 metres away on the Minicom. 200 metres away on the Minicom. 250 metres away. 250 metres Now we'll do a comparison of 3 on 27145. Both these are the same, and this is the Dick Smith Pocketcom with the better telescopic antenna. We'll see how that transpires in the difference in range we get.
This is walkie-talkie A. This is walkie-talkie A at 20 metres distance. This is walkie-talkie A at 20 metres distance. This is walkie-talkie B at 20 metres distance. Walkie-talkie B at 20 metres distance. I can hear a bit of a squeal. The same radio, so the signal strength should be fairly similar. And this is the Pocketcom at 20 metres distant. The Pocketcom at 20 metres distant. Walkie-talkie A at 50 metres distant. Walkie-talkie A at 50 metres distant. Walkie-talkie A at 50 metres distant. This is the one with the little antenna. And here's the same model, walkie-talkie B at 50 metres distant. Walkie-talkie B at 50 metres distant. Walkie-talkie B at 50 metres distant. And this is the Pocketcom at 50 metres distant. Pocketcom 50 metres distant. The little one B. This is 70 metres distant. This is the little one A. This is the little one A. 1, 2, 3. This is both the little ones simultaneously at both. It's probably quite a mess. This is the Pocketcom, the Dick Smith Pocketcom, 70 metres distant. A walkie-talkie B at 100 metres distant. This is walkie-talkie A at 100 metres distant. 100 metres distant. And this is the Pocketcom at 100 metres distant. 100 metres distance on the Pocketcom. Walkie-talkie A at 150 metres. 150 metres. Walkie-talkie A. Walkie-talkie B at 150 metres distant. It's probably quite noisy. 150 metres distant on the Pocketcom. 200 metres distant on the Pocketcom. This is walkie-talkie B. Walkie-talkie B, 200 metres distant. I doubt that you're hearing this. Walkie-talkie B, 200 metres distant. I'll show it really down into the microphone. This is 200, about 190 metres now. I'm just walking back towards the receiver.
The audio on this was weak. This was over-modulating. I was probably talking a bit loud, and this one was probably just right. Though I do like the audio on this when I'm talking a bit quieter.